to watch soccer, and I like to play soccer too. So I'm wearing a t-shirt, a Brazil t-shirt. I support Cruzeiro because I'm Mineira, and I born in Minas Gerais. So it's a curiosity about me. And another thing, it's like Lucas, I am really eclectic about music. So I like pop, I like MPB, I like hockey and something like that. And so I think it's a brief introduction about me.
Nice. Thank you, Lara. Go ahead, Alexandre. Introduce yourself, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexandre. I'm 40 years old. I live in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina, Brazil. I'm a logistics coordinator. I'm married. I have a dog. It's a pit bull. I love pets. Um, my hobbies are training bodybuilding and training jiu-jitsu. I'm black belt in jiu-jitsu. In my free time, I like spending time with my family. I like read the books, study. I like to go out with my wife in the evening. I started talk in July this year, and I start my study English in July too. My objective in learning English is to develop it professionally. This is a little bit about myself, guys. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Alexandre. Go ahead, Adilton. Introduce yourself.
Okay, people, good evening. My name is Edilton. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. I'm 4 years old and I am a IT student. I like to study technologies in general. I like to go to the beach. And I'm participating in Talk Talk since April last year. I'm in like all the process to meet new people, training my abilities in English. And I would like to thanks for Elton to help us being a host. And I wish good luck for everyone. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Adilton. Hey, Juliano, can you hear me now?
Hello, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Nice,
That's
man. Go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
okay. My name is Juliano. I am 22 years old. It's been a while that I don't go to any immersion here because I was working a lot and studying to the college. So I think I don't know how to speak English anymore like I used to talk. But I'm trying to get back, you know. It's been a while. But I interned in IT area as AP, and I am a science and technology student at UFBC from São Bernardo do Campo. And my hobbies, I like to reading mangas, watch movies. Sometimes I like to play some games like Dead by Daylight, you know, some horror games in general. And I really like to listen to music, some instrumental songs I really love, and I think that's all for now.
Nice, thank you. I got your point, you know. The same here, I'm just practicing English in my own immersion, and sometimes I feel a little bit rushed, you know. But it's part of the process. At least we are here once a week, you know, practicing our
Yeah,
English.
that's great.
Um, nice, thank you, Juliano. Guys, let me introduce myself. I'm here on the platform as a student since
É,
2023.
desculpa a demora. Não tinha aula, mas é só prova,
Oh,
prova online,
Juliano,
engraçado. Tá
could
meio...
you mute? Thank you. So I'm here as a student since 2024. I'm here to improve my English as you guys. I'm not a teacher. I'm a student as well. What else? I'm a guy from the IT area as well. I'm a software developer. So currently I've been working at Magalu Cloud. Something new about me is that I'm learning how to pilot a drone. You know, I become a drone pilot. I think that's the word to say that. I don't know exactly, but that's amazing. You know, because you can just use some objects to fly around. You know, around your house, your neighborhood, or when you are traveling. Yeah, that's enough, guys. You can start now. Like I said before, today we're gonna talk about work smarter, not harder. So,
Elton,
oi, sorry.
I,
Hey.
I, I have a question. Are you learning how to drive the drone? That
Yeah,
like
maybe that's
the
the meaning, the word.
Oh, that's really great. So you are recording the place when you drive?
Yeah. Now yes. I need to share, create some maybe an Instagram account or something like that. But I love that. Today I have the DJI, or I don't know how can I pronounce it, but it is the DJI Min 3.
Oh, that's great. And it's hard to drive.
Not always. There is a little tutorial that you can follow, and after that, it's something easy, I think.
That's
I'm
great. It look
I'm doing
hard.
well. I'm doing well,
Good, good.
because I hadn't an accident yet. But that's amazing. There is an amazing tablet, and it is very easy to fly around. And anyway, guys,
That's great.
thank you for asking, Juliana. Guys, let me see. Like I said before, now we are changing a little bit the platform, so I don't have the questions to share with you on the chat. So I can choose. I have some question here on my computer, and I will read for you. Okay? Let me choose one. Maybe can start with that. It is always good to talk about procrastination. I love procrastination. Let's start with you, Lara. Okay, let me get the question here. Okay, now I can read. Procrastination is an universal challenging, even for me. I love that because I do a lot. What is your personal trick, for forcing yourself to start a task you have been avoiding?
So I had to deal with procrastination during all this year because I was studying hard for my exams. So one thing that I noticed that worked for me, it's not to use like Pomodoro things. For me, I prefer to just to extend my studies all the time that I can. So if I feel that the flow is good, I'm learning, I will not stop the studies because I need to have a break within 45 minutes. So I think this work for me. So sometimes I can study for 2 hours long, or even maybe sometimes not. So one thing for me was not to create a, like, how can I say how can I say rígido? Hi- um, I forgot the word.
Maybe something hard.
Yes, like I create something flexible to be more easy to follow, and in that way, I could overcome the procrastination, because when I was done this method about Pomodoro, other things, I used this 15 minutes in break, just to scroll in my Instagram. So it was something that I had done this year.
Nice, nice. Usually, Pomodoro is 25 minutes, if I'm not wrong, you know. And I have a problem with that as well, because sometimes you are getting the flow and you need to stop, and after that you need to sit down and wait the flow, and sometimes it can be a little bit hard. I prefer to spend more time working, and maybe I can take a break with more time as well. I- for sure, you need to find uh, the better pattern for you, the better method for you. But sometimes it can be hard, to get the flow with a little time, Thank you, Lara. And you, Gilto, do you have some trick to tell us?
In my case, I start to do the hardest part of the task first to put my effort to do that. And this creates a commitment with me. Some cases I prefer to divide the task in small parts and overcoming over the day. And one thing that I'm doing and this is working for me is put a rigid routine for these tasks because with that you create a habit with you for do the task. For example, in talk, I put the Tuesday as the day for my immersions. I can fault all the days of the week, but the Tuesday I must to do a immersion in English. I create these rules for me, and this worked great because it's important to create the roots of these habits. But small rules, and you can do obey and maintain to get traction and overcome the task that you need to do.
Nice, nice. I got your point, you know. I have some difficult as well when I have something hard to do, you know. I like to procrastinate that until uh, the last minutes of the deadline, I mean, you know. And when I get that moment, it becomes urgent, you know, and I really need to do. But good point, you know. I have already read about that, that we use it to procrastinate hard things. And yeah, nice. And you, Juliano, do you have a trick to share with us?
Um, Being honest, I think procrastination is something that disturbed me a lot, you know. And I think Pomodoro is the only one that works better for me because when I do some Pomodoro, you know, I usually just put 20 minutes or 25 minutes. So when I look at the time, I think it's so short, you know, so I can focus more, you know, when I am doing just 20 minutes, you know. And sometimes when I get in the flow, I can spend more time, you know. But when I am not controlling my time, I don't like to study or I don't like to do something, you know, because always when I think about study or do something new, I usually think, oh, I need to spend a lot of time doing it, you know, I need to spend 1 hour, 2 hours. But when I use some Pomodoro, I don't think something like that because I am putting just 20 minutes there, 25 minutes, you know, but I do four cycles of Pomodoro, and I can study 1 hour, 2 hours, you know. So I think Pomodoro is very good because I can fool my brain, you know. So that's it, what I like to do.
Nice. I like that. You know, I have the same problem as well. I have something new to study. I know that the I need to take a long time to become good, you know, to practice, to watch some videos, and yes, sometimes we just need to start. Go ahead, Alexandre, tell us your opinion about the topic.
About the topic today,
Yeah, about
uh,
the
I, uh,
question, I mean.
can you repeat the question, Elton, please?
Yeah, I was asking about the if you have some tip, some advice, some trick to tell us, you know, to avoid procrastination.
I use I usually I don't have time for a procrastination. I work a lot. I wake up at 3 a.m. starting my work at 4:30 a.m. I work at night. For example, and now I'm in work. I'm here in Imersão. My cell phone sound, but usually I try keeping my focus in my routine, my study, my work, that's it.
Nice. So your routine push yourself to avoid procrastination. That's
Uh,
good, but you are always under pressure,
uh,
right?
in my, in my interval for in my break lunch, I go the gym. Uh,
Nice. Yeah, it is not easy, I think.
think
Thank you.
that's it.
Um, it's your time, Lucas. That was
Yeah. In my case, when I am procrastinating or something, my personal trick is to break the task into the smallest possible step and force myself to just start that one time party. If I think about the role tasks, I get overwhelmed and keep postponing. But when I tell myself just to first 5 minutes or just to write the first line, it becomes much easier to take action. Another thing that help me is connecting the tasks to a consequence. For example, remind myself of the stress I feel later if I keep delaying it. I also try to reduce distraction around me, for example, my cell phone, apps in general, specifically, um, oh my God, I forgot the name. Microsoft Teams. Oh my God, I hated this song. Bling, 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 bling. Oh my God, it's oh my God, I hate a lot. Um, oh my God, the hardest part is in the end, the hardest part is always the beginning. But once I push through that first moment, everything becoming more manageable. Yeah.
you told about the teams, in my last company, we used the teams a lot. Today, I use GChat a lot, in my current company. And sometimes, even in when I was working my last company, my last position, when I was take a shower, I listened, the software alert, you know. I don't know the reason, but when I finished, the shower, I went to the computer to see if someone sent a message for me, but it was just something for my mind, my head. I mean, that's crazy. I don't know the reason, but it happened a lot to me. Guys, now we can talk about remote work. I don't know if everyone here uh, work or have already worked remotely, but if not, you can just tell your opinion, about what do you think about remote work. The question is, with the rise of remote working, do you find you you are more productive or you can be more productive working from home without office distractions or less productive? It can be a hypothetical situation as well. Okay, let me start.
You are
I'm
muted.
not listening. I
You are muted.
I think some problem in your microphone because you are muted, but it's still not working.
Oh,
Disconnected.
sorry. Now,
Yeah.
yes, it was directed here. Sorry, guys. I don't know. Let me read the answer again. You know, I don't know what you have heard. You know, so the question is, with the rise of remote working, do you find you are more productive work from home without off distractions or less productive? I don't know if everyone here work from home, but it can be a hypothetical situation. What is your impression about the topic, or just your opinion? Uh, Go ahead, Edilto. Please tell us your opinion.
I worked remotely. I like it because I could produce more. Sometimes I produce after the hour of work, after the working hours. And for me, it's good. I am in my home. And I understand that the situation depends of the people and the environment. Imagine a house with a lot of people, a lot of animals, and the neighbors are very problematic, noisy a lot. This environment is not good for you produce good. In some cases, working in company is more effective. But if you are a person that you can work alone without distractions, you can concentrate as well. Okay, go ahead. Work remotely, and you have the advantages such as stay in your home and don't get transport or other stress in the work in a company contains.
Yeah, I agree. You need to have a good environment to work, you know. Sometimes I have a little problem here because I have some dogs, and sometimes they got me angry, you know. But even that, I prefer that than go to the office every day, you know, because I can just enjoy my own home, you know. I try to get the best of that. Anyway, and you, Lara, what is your opinion?
So the thing that I did that was most relatable to remote work is when I create a product, like, how can I say, a chronogram from NA. So I create this and I share on my Instagram, and I create all the websites to buy this product, and I spend like 2 weeks, how long, creating the product, the label, okay, so the advertisement I did as well. So it was the most close thing that I did, and I in this time I realized that I I was really focused on what I need to do, and I had more motivation to do it, but on the other hand, I never work in a office, so I cannot have other impression about it. But I like it. So, but it was just my experience working.
Nice, nice. So the idea sounds good for you. Work from home.
Yes, for me, one bad side about working from home is because I like to see people, and I don't know if I could spend all my day without see someone or just seeing a screen. So I don't know if it really worked for me like every day.
Yeah, I got your point, you know. Today I miss people, and when I can go to the office, you know, I don't need to go, but sometimes I go just to see people, and I like to go using the public transportation, I think, and just to see people, you know. Just because it is not an obligation, you know. But if I needed to do every day, for sure, I would prefer to stay at home every day, you know. And you, Juliano, uh, do you have that kind of opportunity to work from home?
Yes, the way that I see, for to me, I am more product working from home. Actually, I kind of work from home because I work 4 days from home and 1 day in the office. So when I go there, I don't like actually because I need wake up 4 a.m. to get there because the company is 60 kilometers far away from my house, you know. So I need wake up 4 a.m. to get there. So it's far away, you know. So I don't like to go there, but it's important, you know, to have the social, to talk to the people, to share good moments with the team, you know. So it's very important. But sometimes when I go there, I feel very sleepy because I need to wake up around 4 a.m., you know. So it's not so good for me. So I think I am less productive there. So I think I can work better from my home, you know. I think it's more interesting. But I like to go there just for share moments with my team, you know. Because of course we can see each other by the camera, you know, but it's not the same thing, you know. I think it's more funny when we are talking in face, you know.
Let me ask you, Juliano, do you, when you go to the office, you feel that it is a product today?
When I go there,
Yeah?
no, I think it's not because I'm very sleepy, you know, because I need to wake up so early. So I feel like I am almost sleeping there, you know, because I wake up 4 a.m. to get there, you know.
Oh my gosh, 4 a.m.
For
That's
yes,
hard.
it's so hard, you know, because the company it's 50 kilometers far away from my house, you know. So
Ooh.
it's very far away, you know. So, and the good part is I take the bus from the company, so I just need I take one bus, you know. So this is very good for me because if I had to take, I don't know, 3, 4 bus, it would be
Yeah,
very hard, you know.
that help a lot, you know. You can take
Yeah,
a nap while you are inside the
yeah,
bus. Yeah, in
yeah,
my case, I don't feel that it is a productive day, you know, because all the time there are a lot of conversations, you know. We are all the time going to drink a coffee or we are talking about some news. It is good, you know, because we can really exchange informations. We can really learn each other there and have a better integration, you know. But yeah, even that I like, you know. When we go to the office, we say, oh, today is not a good day to be productive, you know. But that's nice. Juliano, oh, sorry, Alexandre, uh, do you work from home or not?
I work in my home when my wife my wife request me. But in my job, I work in company. But I think a good idea work in home office because I spend 1 hour for go my work and back my house. 55 kilometers. And by car I spend 1 hour. Is not transit. I don't
The, the,
know.
the traffic jam.
Traffic is not traffic 1 hour, but sometimes I spend 2 hours for go
Oh my
my
gosh.
house work.
You
For
you
me,
you
for
you you,
me,
you said
sorry.
you wake up at 3 a.m., right?
Yes, I wake
That
up 3
that's the
a.m.
reason that you wake up early like that because you need to go
Sorry.
to the reason that we wake up too early is because you need to go to the work or
Yes,
because you go
yes.
to the gym before.
No, because I starting in my work early. If, for me, it's necessary I go in my work early because I need to see if I read 1 minute.
Don't
And
worry.
I need to see if employees go in company because some people's missing in job.
Oh, so you are. like a manager and you need to arrive early, you know?
Yes, yes, yes. Um, but in my plans in future, I I try get a new job, maybe in home office.
Nice. So you can spend more time with your wife, your dog.
Yes, yes. But I like of people. I like movement. Uh, but spend 1 hour for go my home, 1 hour for go my back my home or go my job is very difficult. That's it.
Nice. Thank you, Alexandre. Now, and you, Lucas, tell us your experience.
Yeah, I'm working from home, I think 4 or 5 years. In my case, I definitely feel more productive in many ways, mainly because I can control my environment and I avoid the typical office distractions, constant conversations, noise, interruptions, and that feeling of being on display. Working from home allows me to focus better, organize my own pace, and delve deeper into the tasks like searching candidates, review profiles, or having strategic conversation. At the same times, for me, remote work require more discipline because the line between work and the personal life can become blurred. And sometimes the exercise silence make us carry more responsibility, But overall, I produce more on the home precisely because I have more autonomy and less external noise that break my focus. When I manage to balance these with breaks in the organization, my performance really improve. And as you said, your example, Elton, working from home, my little problem is because people in my house open the door and call me all the time, Oh my God, this hits me a lot. And the dog is waiting me food, waiting to be held, querendo colo, went to play because they are puppies, filhotes, Yeah, but it's a part of work, right?
Yeah, we can deal with that, you know?
Yeah.
Nice. Thank
Lucas
you,
said
Lucas.
something that I had a doubt to what uh, you guys are talking about because the majority of the group work at home, and I was thinking how does you found this balance between work and take a break? Because how people outside will know that you're in your uh, free time? Because in my mind all the times is arriving message and sometimes can be bad interpreted by other person because don't know if you are working or not. How do you deal with that, guys?
Good question, you know. In my case, I don't have a too many problem because I live alone, you know. But about the messages, I try to let my phone on the silent mode, you know. Not always I can do that, for sure. Sometimes I have problem with that. But for me, the problem could be if, I had a lot of some child or even some animals inside my home, you know. I have some around, but not exactly inside my house. And you, Lucas, do you have something to add?
For me, the first is complicated because I live with my mother and the Rowley family comes, so they talk louder, and it's so complicated. But right now, it's more better because I separate my life, my professional life, and my life. I forget the word. My vida pessoal, and my family understand better. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it can be hard when you are starting, because
Yeah.
they don't have the conscious that you are working exactly, maybe they can be it is new for the people around us, when you are all the time on the computer and they think, oh, let me ask a question, let me do a question for him because they are just sitting in front of the computer, and they find they think that we are not doing something, and with the time we can build a better environment, I think. um, okay, guys. Maybe you can choose another question. We have time. Maybe we can talk about multitasking. You know, uh, I know that for men it is hard to be multi-thread. Multitasking. Let me start with you, Lara. You can be a good example for us. Do you believe that multitasking is a superpower, or do you agree with the experts who say it actually uh, lowers the quality of your work?
Okay, so one example, the better example of a multitask person is absolutely, definitely my mom. I don't know how she can do very many things together. So I think for me, if I understand your question, I I don't know. I'm not a person that can do like a multitask. I like to focus on just one thing by first, and after that, I take other tasks to do, because if I not do that, I do all them wrong or in a bad performance. So I'm not this type of person that can do all the things together.
Yeah, me too. I'm single thread. And you, Alexandre, you are a multitasking guy. What do you think when you are doing something, two tasks in a single time? You think that your quality of your work is bad?
Yes, I'm in multitask, but I don't like to be multitask because in my work, for example, it's necessary I to be multitask. Is many tasks sometime, but I feel a little my tasks uh, not good. Uh, Some days I start one task in morning, in afternoon or night I not finish my task because the others people call me, message, email. I stop in my tasks. I start other tasks. I start other and final of day. I don't finish never question and never task.
I got your point. Sometimes you get a task to do. I have the same problem nowadays, and during the day we have a lot of operational tasks, operational situations to solve. Yeah,
Yes,
I have
yes.
the same problem.
I'm old man, but I think a new generation. For example, my daughter, her have 13 years. My daughter is speaking in cell phone with video uh, call video. I think
Video call.
uh, play games in your computer, watching TV. Sometimes I don't understand when you're have success in multitasks. New
Yeah.
generations. No?
Nice, nice. Thank you, Alexandre. And you, Juliano, you are a multitasking man?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't like, but I think we are always living, doing a lot of multitasks, For instance, in the college, we are studying a lot of subjects there, 5, 6 subjects at the same time, and we need to pass uh, in the situations, you need to pass in the subject. This is this happens, this is not good. Being honest, I think I work better when I am just doing one subject, or working in one task. I think I work better, but I feel like I'm always doing a lot of stuff not because I want, because it's essential a lot of times, but I think I work better when I am just doing something, just one thing, because I can learn better, I can give more focus, I think my work in general is better, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you. Sometimes I feel that I can't learn better the problem that I'm solving, because as a software developer, we are someone that we need to learn, we need to solve problem all the time, And sometimes we don't go deeply, you know, because we don't have time, because we need to finish and start a new task. We need to start solve a new problem. And sometimes I miss a lot, more time to learn more about the problem, we like to say in Portuguese, it's like that we need to perfumar, the code. It's like when you need to pay more attention. We need to uh, let that let that better, and improve. And sometimes you don't have time. You just need to deliver the task. So I miss that a lot as well. Um, Tell us, Lucas, uh, what kind of man you are? You are.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't see myself as a multitasking because when I have a lot of activities in my work, I get really crazy, I try to be as agile as possible in the work. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there is this confused agile com multitasking. I don't know. But when I try to divide my attention between too many tasks, I end up making small mistakes, losing focus, or taking longer than I should to finish everything. I feel I feel that true productivity comes when I can focus on one thing at a time, like Lara said, especially in my area in recruitment or hear details, communication, the time matter a lot. So even though multitasking sometimes feels necessary, I agree with the expert. Your brain simple works better when you give our full attention to one task instead of juggling many at the same times. Yeah, but I don't see myself a multitasking, no.
Nice. I got your point. Thank you, Lucas. And you, Edilton, the last but not the least.
Okay, okay. I'm trying to do multitasking sometimes, and I realize that when the task needs uh, a lot of concentration, it's important to me maintain my focus in only one task each time. But in some cases, when you don't need to use a lot your brain, you can do two tasks at the same time. I did it, and this worked great. But it's important to create a pattern to do that to avoid procrastination, and you can finish the tasks properly. If you don't do that, simply you uh, getting lost the time, and you simply uh, did not achieve uh, any time and any task that you committed to do.
Nice, nice. So just to finish the topic, we are like a machine, guys. each one, we are unique, and we need to learn how we work, you know. Sometimes some things that work for you is not good for me, and sometimes we have a lot of methods to become more productive, to work better, I mean. And sometimes we need to try a lot of methods, to find the best for us. Um, so just to finish, we don't have more time. I would like to thank you be here. And Lucas is a host here now as well. Uh, what is the day of your immersion, Lucas?
Sorry? Sorry?
When is your immersion? Tell for the guys.
Sorry. My immersion is every Friday, 8 p.m. and Saturday, 2 p.m. Yeah.
Nice. So Lucas, it is an amazing student here. He started almost from the zero, right, Lucas?
Yeah. It
And
started
he's
literally from
talking very well now. Guys, thank you. Have a good